Hi everyone, this is Neha. Hope you guys are doing well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about manifestation, and I'm going to bust some myths out there on why it's working and why it isn't. So let's get started. So let me remind you, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And when we signed up for this life as a human being on this earth school, we came with certain lessons that we need to learn, certain experiences we wanted to go through for our soul's evolution. And we knew all of this before we signed up. But because of all the programs that we've been fed, we forget. That is by design. That is how the system works, to keep us unaware of the truth so that we can continue coming back to this earth school to repeat the same lessons over and over again. Our karma. So that's the first thing. Second thing, manifestation is effortless when our mind, body, and soul are aligned. And they say that we have three minds: our brain, our heart, and our gut. That's why it's really important for us to be healthy. Really important for us to have pure intentions, and really important to keep our mind sharp. Awareness, pure intentions, health conscious. All of these play a role in manifesting our wishes and desires. And while I talk about, the law of attraction techniques such as using the 17-second method or Power of 369, they're great because they will help us temporarily. So if you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. But we cannot bypass some of our lessons we need to go through. Shadow work, healing, all of that, living in our passion and purpose, those are part of our experiences that we signed up for. And even if we want to try to force something to happen by using manifestation techniques, it may not work. It may be futile. And you realize this when you meditate, when you go within and you focus on the present moment and you start remembering things, activating your DNA, because everything that we sign up for is written in our DNA. And that's why they really wanted us to take these, because that actually changes our DNA. And we get more disconnected from us, from ourselves. And that we can continue being slaves in the system. They don't want a society of critical thinkers. Let's just put this out there. They want a society of people who are compliant, who will do what they're told, even if it's not the right thing to do. So the people who question authority, the conspiracy theorists, look like the crazy ones, when in reality, it's quite the opposite. And it has been very evident these last couple years that that's precisely what they wanted, and they were very successful in it. Obedient people. Being obedient does not mean you're doing the right thing as much as one wants to, because you're not growing from a spiritual aspect. You're basically stagnant. And in order to evolve spiritually, we do need to step outside our comfort zone. This is why these are my favorite topics: personal development and spiritual growth, because they're kind of connected. As you become open-minded, as you step outside your comfort zone, you see other perspectives, and you remain humble. You put your ego aside. Even within the awakened community, let me put it this way. There's different types of tribes that will say, oh, I know the truth and that's it. And they're not open-minded. And you're wrong. And they go into this ego battle, and I like to just sit back and observe. See, that is exactly what those in power want. With the multiple psyops, with the misinformation, and all the programs we've been fed. They love keeping us in illusions. Maya. Our ancestors were trying to point us in this direction. And I could tell you, even after I woke up, I realized the stuff I used to say, it's crazy. And I'm like, I thought that was crazy. No, that was nothing. We need to be open-minded of everybody and realize that everybody has a puzzle piece. I don't know if you like puzzles. I love puzzles. So have a piece of the puzzle to figure out the bigger picture, to understand what we individually can give to the world. Because we all have something. We all have a superpower. But you only realize that when you're able to go within and figure out what your passion and purpose is. Now, sometimes it might be too deep. Maybe your passion and purpose is what you're doing for your career right now, but just maybe stepping outside your comfort zone and saying no instead of saying yes. So this was one of the things that I remember even, let's say a decade ago. There were a group of people who would always say yes because they didn't want to, be that bad person in the top management. And if they were to come to me with the same thing, I wouldn't hesitate to say no, because it wasn't the right thing to do. Being obedient does not mean you're doing the right thing, because you're impacting people below you too. And that is pretty much what a leader does. And besides being a leader, it's being a human being, because you want to help others. You don't want to see, here's the thing. I've always been humble, and so for me to take something for myself and say, hey, I have it all, it's not my personality. And maybe that's why it's been easy for me to manifest, because I don't have any bad intentions. Because I know at the end of the day, everybody will get what they want and what is meant for them. Why should I take something that's not meant for me? Why should I force it? And I think that is one thing that a lot of human beings have to realize, that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You cannot force things to happen. And understand that, yes, we can create our life as we become more aligned, but don't forget, at the end of the day, there's our supreme being, Brahma, who's in charge of everything. Whatever you want to call it, our Christ consciousness, Krishna, they are our creator, and they're watching everything. And we are supposed to build something together, not alone. And so it's not going to be fair for me to take something from somebody and say, hey, that's mine and that's not them, if it was meant for them. I'm pretty much just adding karma to myself. And that's, to me, is not the right thing to do. It's not ethical. So we're going to go back to manifestation and why it doesn't work. Because sometimes it's not meant to be. Can't force it. Sometimes we need to be open-minded to other ideas. Sometimes it means we need to go through learning pains that we haven't experienced. And understand that if it's meant to be, it'll happen in divine timing. And we cannot be too attached to our goals that we don't enjoy the present moment. Ultimately goes to enjoying the present moment. And there's so many ways that we can do that to unwind and enjoy this experience. Slow down, take it easy, and take some time to reflect on things that are occurring around you, and understand that everything happens for a reason. On that note, if you like my video, please like it. If you have any comments, I'd appreciate it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you. Have a great one. Bye.